Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. Um, this is the New York Comic Con. We got some pictures here to we got some of the action here. Not all of it, but we have some some figures here, some things that are being released on the showroom floor. So I just wanted to kind of quickly go over it. Um, we have a lot of stuff going on. So this is from Storm Arena, Lilith, and Morgan. Looking cool. Lilith there. She has some weird like ab crunch looking thing going on. Morgan looking really cool. You got Chung Lee, and I think she looks good. Articulation looks good. Um, she's looking good for Chung Lee. I think it looks pretty solid. We got Saget looking amazing here. Tons of articulation, everything looking very accurate. We got Dan looking spot on accurate, looking really good as well. We got Akuma looking incredible. This is one of the best looking Akumas I've seen. Just everything about it is just sick. Yeah, this is the Storm Arena. This is gonna definitely carry the line a little bit here. That Akuma just looks sick. We got Geef, Zangief. Not sure what's going on here. He doesn't really have articulation. Kind of looks like a statue. I don't know if they make him in statue form and then they add the articulation, or it's just a statue of Geef. But it looks cool. It looks like he's blowing smoke or fire. And Street Fighter Alpha Geef. Charlie in an amazing pose there, looking really cool. He looks. I mean, Nash. I think in Japan they call him Charlie or something like that. But Nash looking really cool with that effect. We got Balrog. This looks like another statue. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's the kind of thing where they add articulation later or they're just going to make him into a statue form. It does look accurate. It looks really cool. But, it's not an action figure. It's a statue. So might be a deal breaker for some people. We got these like NECA turtle things. Not 100% what they are, but some type of, I don't know, it's kind of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing going on. We got some more of them over here. Then we got Hasbro Showcase. So Hasbro showing off a new Iron Man MK72. Looks really cool. If you collect Iron Man, I'm sure you will add this one to your collection. Looks like he has some accessories in the back there. I'm not sure. I really can't make out what it is, but it's a Build-A-Figure. So it's a Build-A-Figure line. Not sure what it builds, but looks cool. We got the Avengers, Dark Avenger Spider-Man. Looks cool. If you're a fan of the Black Spider-Man, now you have him with the 6 arms. If you're a Spider-Man collector, you're gonna probably want to add this to your collection. We got Werewolf by Night. Another one of those. If you're a collector of these, if you like this character or the team he's associated with, you're gonna definitely want to collect this one. Phantom Rider looks really cool. Has some revolvers. Looks pretty clean. Enchantress, really nice. I would assume this is kind of one of those characters that it's hard to get, and now is your chance to get it. Enchantress, Executioner looks really cool, and they're showing the whole wave over there in the back. I guess this is what you build when you collect all the figures. You make Executioner, so really cool there. We got Black Bolt and Triton. Um, Black Bolt looks pretty cool. I feel like these are kind of the characters we really don't see that often. Medusa and Gorgon. Um, really cool. That Medusa is looking really nice. Gorgon got some good size to him. Spider-Man 2099. Now, this is just a reissue. I already have it. This is nothing new. Um, I don't know if there's any changes or if it's the same exact one that they had before. If it's, but um, this may be a reissue. This is retro Spider-Man 29, so it might be just a reissue. Cardiac looks really cool. A lot of effects going on here, a lot of nice coloring. And then this is looking like Hasbro Pulse exclusive. This is looking like Hasbro's Baby Apocalypse from the X-Men 97, with all the accessories from the show. This is looking like their puppy right here. And makes now it's like you got to get the collection, because now you see they all go together. It's kind of Cyclops with the beam. That's why he has the beam for the shield. He has a blast effects. So yeah, here you go. You can recreate the X-Men 97. With these figures, really cool. And they're showing the size. I'm assuming, like, compared to the show, they're kind of going by the show. And 12 inches, it's twice the height of the normals, so it's really intimidating figure here. Another picture of Apocalypse. Then the Hasbro got the card back Padme. If you want to collect that one, Star Wars. We got Shock T, and I'm a fan of the Ahsoka, and I'm kind of liking this. This is looking really cool. Not sure what this is. This was included in there, and they're going really hard on Boba Fett. I enjoy Boba Fett. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it, but this diorama and this is looking really cool. I'm loving everything about this. He had his little lair, and yeah, this is really cool. If for the fans right here, this is for the fans. A little bit of a close up. They mentioned something about him having toe articulation. Now I will say SH Figures is coming out with one of these Boba Fett's, but I don't know. I would say the deal breaker would be the price, but SH Figures is looking really nice. But for the right price, I might just be like, screw it. Let me just get this one. It looks just as nice, and it doesn't cost as much. So good for Hasbro, making a good deal with the Boba Fett here. And these is just, so they have the Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and the Ventress here. So a little bit of a solid line here. I'm assuming this is all in the Hasbro Pulse. They got I guess this is the Vader to go with the Obi-Wan, kind of slicing them in the head there for dramatic effect. This was some Tron thing. They're kind of this is a throwback. This is for the, I guess the throwback people who kind of always wanted to collect Tron or want to collect the original Tron stuff. This I don't really think has anything to do with the new movie. I think this is going back to the original first Tron movie. So you know, I would say this is kind of one of those things like you had to be there. You had to be there if you know. I don't think the new generations are gonna care too much about this, but I was there. Um, I could see how like if this was a big if Tron was a big deal for you, you may want these. So this is from the I guess this is from the other the second Tron movie. I'm not 100% sure, but these are some new Tron figures. I think that's Finn there. That's the evil Finn. I'm pretty sure this is from the second one. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. Um, there's another character. I can't remember. This is Kyler Kenner. Not sure. I think he's from a video game. Looking cool there. And then this is just some pictures of the Marvel Legends Build a Figure wave. So the Medusa, the hair looks really nice on her. Enchantress looks good. Gorgon, Black Bolt. I love Black Bolt's looking really nice. Um, more pictures, promotional pictures. The Dark Avenger Spider Man with the MK72 Iron Man looks really clean. Looks really nice. Some more promotional pictures, and then finally we have the Wicked SH figures. And you might say like, oh, like what the heck, but SH figures takes a lot of pride in their facial sculpts, and they have one of the best. They their face sculpts are like that is their pretty much their number one feature is they can make a heck out of a face sculpt. And you can see here she looks exactly identical to the movie. So so that's kind of like where their strengths are. Ariana Grande, not so much, but an Ariana Grande's fan may just grab it just because it's Ariana Grande. And here they are. They're gonna come out with a new movie in November, December, the part two. So this is also promotion for that movie. So that's all I have right now for the New York Comic Con. The figures and stuff. Hopefully there's more. Hopefully there's more hype stuff. There's no McFarlane's. There's nothing. Here. Um, I am myself planning to go to the New York Comic Con, but there's a lot going on. I ordered tickets, and the seller was supposed to mail them to me, and they're not anymore, and they're gonna have some special instructions for me to pick them up at some location. Um, so I'm feeling a little bit uneasy about the tickets, the fact that I don't have them in hand, and I don't know, I don't know what's going on, but I will try to if I see anything really really hype, try to take some pictures and stuff like that. But right now feeling a little bit uneasy. As to the fact like I don't have my tickets and I didn't get any email updates, so um not too happy about that. But let me know what you think. You like some of this stuff, you didn't like some of this stuff. um the Hasbro, I don't know, it depends on Hasbro's always with the if you're a fan of some people are fans of it, some people aren't fans of it. um it's hit or miss. um But that's so far. Let me know what you think. Take care and have a good one, guys.